team. Just a moment.
Alors, this
responsibility towards our environment. So the students, if you didn't do that, then you have a problem. But I believe this time around, we all managed to go with the theme, and that's very important. The poem, Talent Development for the Growth of the Creative Economy. Speech, School Pay, Transforming Educational Services through Technology. The Western Choral Composition, Talent Development for Growth of the Creative Economy. The Western set piece did not exactly have a theme, but it was under theme, different forms, which were mainly done soprano, alto, tenor. For mixed choirs, there was some for male choirs and some for the female choirs. So that was the order that was followed. Then we had the Afro-Contemporary Creative Dance, which was how do you foresee an integrated East Africa? So we were dancing East Africa. You may have noticed that there was a lot of the East African anthem going up. Then we had the original composition, African Style, which was looking at the changing times, changing curriculum towards a hands-on holistic learner. We had African instrumental ensemble, which also had different forms. Then we had the African folk traditional dance song, which mainly was meant to give us an overview of either a funeral, how you deal with a funeral in the old culture, not culture, but our old people, how they used to do it, or about work, and the other about marriage. So you had to choose any of the three. Then we had a traditional folk dance, which generally meant that we are coming from our own cultures. So it didn't really have a theme because we definitely have different themes in our cultures. So that's why you notice that there were many people doing the Tamena Ibuga, Nalufuka. Those are the dances from Bosoga culture. So we had a lot of them because they were really very well represented. Then we finally heard the sight singing. We had two options which not many people got into, like nobody actually opted for them, and that was the film and then the African Western instrumental ensemble. Those two, we did not get anybody entering into the competition. So generally, those were the items. Now, these items, like I said, there was a great improvement. Great improvement. But wherever there's improvement, there's also challenge. And these challenges, I'm bringing them basically to help our students to learn to change where change is needed, to improve for the next performance. Because in art, we work towards improvement to the end where we get into professionals, sorry. So, we also had a good maintenance of the numbers of the schools that entered this competition. Okay, we lost one, because the last year we had 53, this time we had 52. General discipline is commendable. Was a little bit tricky for some of the groups, and we hope we can work on that because we have so many other people who did it well. Okay, so it's good to learn from each other. Don't let that put you down. We had a little bit of a challenge with time management, I guess the distances. So at some point in time we actually were just seated and waiting for the groups to come on stage. And then also backstage preparation also took a time. Some people used to take over 10 minutes to prepare to get on stage. We need to work on that. Now, there's one thing that actually hurts, and that is in the drama There was a lot, and I think the poetry also, there was a lot of content that seemed to be coming from the same person. We are requesting, allow the children, the students to write their plays. They are very creative, totally creative. Don't write these plays for them. They have the brains to do this. And I don't think we can have the same content showing up if the students are doing this, because each one of them has their own ideas. Poem and speech. We have the same problem a little bit, but then the keeping of time. Maybe we gave you less time. We need to revise that if the problem came from this side. But then also, as we are presenting, some speeches tended into drama. Like the creative dances, some tended into drama. We've got a lot of props. We don't want those guns, for God's sake, to social security. We can mime those guns. There's a lot of sound effects we can use. We don't want to see those props, otherwise the dances are turning into the drama, the speech is turning into drama. So those kinds of things are coming in, and we are saying, well, the trainers, when we go for the training of trainers, when the funds allow coming from the Ministry of Education, training of trainers will help us change this trend. Poetry, yes, there are also some features that tended to, the poetic features tended to be overshadowed by a lot of embellishment. Let's try to do that poem as a poem, okay? If you don't know how to do it, there's a lot of literature and there are a lot of people you can consult. For Western choral, the general challenge was proper interpretation of the score. We can do that better. The instrumental composition, African style. We had a little bit of challenge here, and the challenge is, it was hard to know whether we actually had students or trainers or mafias or masqueraders doing the work. When I am seated on that table, I cannot stand up and say, get out. Of course, this is going to come from our organizers, how they deal with us, and the head teachers. This is not a do or die. I know maybe it's not the head teachers who are doing this. Maybe it's the trainers. It's not a do or die. Let the learners learn and present what they have. That will build the art. It is not going to be built by winning a competition when, if you stand as an individual, you have nothing. Please, instrumental composition, let the learners teach them. And maybe we need more time. Head teachers, give us some more time. Let's appreciate art. Give it time. It's not a co-curricular activity, actually. Some of you are taking it as a co-curricular activity. It is not. This one is going to build the child wholesome. Okay? I will tell you that I was such a shy human being, I don't think I would even stand in front of all of you. But through performing arts, this is why I'm right here in front of you. Let the children do their thing. Head teachers help us, ministry help us. We really need this to happen. Okay. When we're done there, there's a lot I could have said. Maybe we also missed connecting enough with the Kenyan group. We didn't have a lot of time to interact because there's so much to do. But we are sad that actually they invited us and we were not able to do it. Ministry, please help us. Let's connect. They've been here year over year over year. We cannot afford to always let them come and we cannot go across. Please. These children learn more when they get into those situations and environments, and also the interaction between the trainers, the adjudicators, the officials will help us do this better. That will show that actually we appreciate the performing arts. And since it's part and parcel of the curriculum now, I guess we can get a better integration, a better challenge, a better way to work together and sharing. I'll thank you very much for listening to that part. I know there's a part that everybody is waiting for. In challenges, the challenges right here were a little bit of the distances between the venues where we had to work. We are commending the head teachers for offering, and that is good. Apart from the fact that when we are so distant, we tend to miss the festivity. Remember, it's a competition, yes? But the festivity, how do people meet and talk to each other? So if we have maybe one venue taking on two huge areas, maybe we would have a better connection and interaction between us, the students, because like I said, some of us did not get to see the other items happening. Okay? So that is a little bit of a challenge, but it can be worked on. Maybe I go by item. We had a challenge in the traditional dances that we are kind of getting a little bit worried whether we are going to stay with our traditional dances. Why? There is a lot of creativity coming in. And when it comes in, it tends to kill the gist of the dances. There is too much exercise or do-you-know happening within the dances. People are so excited. And I know for sure this is brought by the trainers. We are trying to compete and out-compete each other. So we forget the gist. These dances came from an origin. It had a reason why it was happening. And we don't want to lose exactly, like totally lose it. You can change, but don't change everything. Because tomorrow, what will you tell your child? That we actually used to dance something you cannot even see at all? I think we'll do something there. We'll have certificates of participation for every school that participated. We'll have certificates of merit for every school that got, for every item that got 80 and above. And then we shall have individual certificates. We will present to you the files which contain the mark sheets or the adjudication sheets, which have the comments of the adjudicators. Please read them. And when you read them, you will improve. I know because from the regional we also gave comments, some of them which may not have been read, and we are seeing the challenges showing up at the national. But because you've already been chosen to represent your region, we could not say, okay, now stop. Okay? So read and improve. Now, we are going to start by giving the trophies.
You don't take it for granted that we are simply here to perform. Mixing all the way from Somalia, from Kenya, from West, and then finally Busoga should be taken as an advantage because we're also one students. We are praying for you. We know you are the future Professor Jambos. You are the future head teachers. You are the future doctors, and we are waiting to see you in the offices where we are seated. We are praying for you. Thank you so much for serving your countries beyond limitations.
And the best, so we're giving the first and the second, okay? The best in drama was Amos College.
I have a message for you.
Three representatives can be enough for each school.
Okay.
Them say, them tell you stay. You can never be the one.
They are either happy, smiling, judging themselves. I don't know. There's a lot happening. But the best was Chitende Secondary School. And the runners-up was a Moose College. So, our trophies are still there. As the lead, Iganga High and Vera SS as the runners-up. Iganga High? This is where? Where is Iganga?
It's here.
Okay.
No, they will talk. Kasala is
Folk dance. Chisui Mapera. Followed by Chawazinga College. That's traditional folk dance. Traditional folk dance. The runners-up.
Alors, this way.
First this. Muringe no.
First this way. Balance the photo. Bubble.
It's okay.
Saint Jerome Ndama.
Yes, three of you will be enough.
Never be the one. God said, make I tell you, say.
Pastor, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, be mindful of.
Okay. The poem now.
Say three representatives are enough, okay?
Poem.
That's enough.
For the poem we have Luzira Essays.
God said, make I tell you, say.
Vai you now with them.
And the runners-up is Chisui Mapera.
Please, students.
The next will be the speech. We've got a winner and a tie for the second runners-up. The winner for the speech 2024 is Weranyanji Girls. is a tie between Mwera and Kasenyi SS. Sorry, I say it's finally, but there's a trophy for side singing. Competition for Western between, I would call it international. So we have one for the female voices. So we have Nyanji as the girls winners, and then the other came from the Kenyan group, the one who did the Western chorus. A trophy going to the Minister of Education, Kenya. Thank you very much for participating in this. We value you, we value your participation, we value your presence.
So, request the chief guest.
Chief guest, please.
Hand over this one. If there are any Kenyan students around,
delegation Kenyans, please come over and join your colleagues.
they're here. Masai land. Representative from Kenya to receive the trophy for the girls' school that participated in the girls' state piece.
Okay, now in the contemporary dance. No. African contemporary dance. African contemporary, sorry. We had a lead and also a tie in the second position. So in the lead, Kisubi Mapega. Position. Guns? The first position took it? Okay. So we have Chitende and Luzira in the second position.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Please.
Just a moment. I will now invite.
And finally, traditional folk song. Chitende SS. And the runners-up is Streams of Wisdom. For the set piece, we've got Chitende. And the runners-up will be, or is, Chisubi Mapera. Faster, ladies and gentlemen. I need purposeful movement here. Because the purpose to move as fast as possible. Western composition.
Just a moment. Thank you, Mr. Singo. I now request the head of the Kenyan delegation.
No, they didn't. For the set piece, runners up, Isui Mapeda. Okay, thank you very much. Number 52, with 670 out of, you were here, out of 1,000? 1,100. We've got Sebei College, Tegeres. In the 51st position, with 689, Carbon Secondary School. In the 8th position, with 894, Immaculate Heart, Girls Naturale. In the 7th position, with 898, St. Jerome Secondary School. In the 6th position, with 901, Jinja Senior Secondary School. In the 5th position, with 903, Kasenyi Secondary School. In the 4th position, with 921, who wants to be? Where are the Girls Secondary School?
Yes, as the temperature is cool, it's cool.
Here. Just for your information, in the 3rd position is 976, 2nd position 977, In the first position is 985 out of 1,000.
And before you read, we need to cool down. For the third position, we've got a trophy and a medal for that position. But for matters of this ceremony, we shall decorate 5 representatives from each school.
976, I'm sorry. 976 in the third position is Chisubi Mapera.
5 representatives to be decorated. Each medal. Count 5. Count 4. One more. That's for third position.
Instrumental composition. Instrumental composition. We have Chisubi Mapera, followed by Amus College. Almost college. The African, these are the runners-up, almost college. I don't know that happy or proud or excited. Congratulations to you. And finally, the winner is being... Who is giving the medal?
For the overall winner, we have a gift from school pay. So they are going to hand over the gift to the permanent secretary and the chief guest, so that we own the gift, then we hand it over to the overall winner. So I request you to come over.
Good evening, everyone. We want to take this opportunity to thank the ministry for giving us a chance to also participate in this year's festival. And this is just the start. And we came with a small token of appreciation to the best overall school. And we also have some little gifts for the officials that will be selected. And allow me to hand over this gift. It's a 55-inch smart TV, and it also will come with internet connection for 1 year. And we also have some contribution on the certificates and also some awards that will be given out. So we would like to hand over this officially. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.
Thank you so much. 177, 985. Who are you? In the second position, we've got Amos.
You will take with you. So at the end you have to approach the table. That is Amos College.
Congratulations, Amos
They are
College.
going to be decorated with your medals. Announce the winners.
Boss,
And the
vai you.
winner is
Sigamba gonga.
Jinja-The.
A student of Kitendo student. Yes. Good afternoon.
Aya kakaka simpera gambe.
And now being decorated. So please don't move. Just a moment. Approach your passage. And now we have the fitness hands over certificates for participants from Kenya.